Welcome back to Home with the Hursts. I'm Megan. This week's video we are going to be making some fun stuff from all of this extra milk that we have and doing some things for my birthday. So follow along and we will show you what's going on. Alright, so welcome back. This week we have 8 gallons of milk. So we're having a hard time putting away that much milk. So we have a herd share with our local farm, and we have just asked them for whatever milk they can give. So we have 2 gallons left over from last week, and then they gave us 6 more, or didn't give us, we paid for 6 more gallons. So I needed to make some extra stuff. But before I got started with that, we went to Aldi's and got some groceries, so I was putting those away. I like to get lots of fruit, and I got this bowl. It has a strainer in it, and I will put all of the fruit in this big bowl, rinse it, and let it soak with apple cider vinegar. And I will put a paper towel in there after I've drained it, and I will put that in the refrigerator so the kids can have snack whenever they like, and it is fresh and it's really good. So I've also been canning a lot lately. I canned a bunch of chicken broth and some stuff for chicken soup. So I will be showing you in the next couple weeks where all we are storing that. I'm pretty excited about this project that we've been working on. So I am just cleaning up the house, trying to get things kind of back in order so that I can have space to make the stuff that we're going to make with the milk. So the first thing that we're going to make is ice cream. I accidentally dipped my string to my dress into the cream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys this recipe. Is really good. I need to get it up on the blog, but it tastes so good. So with the ice cream, it's 3 cups of cream, 2 cups of whole milk, 3/4 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I typically make my own vanilla extract. I just have been forgetting to do that lately, and it takes like 3 or 4 months before it's ready. So I ended up having to buy some vanilla extract from the store. But other than that, everything else is like from scratch. So I skim the cream off the top of my milk and put it in a bowl. And I always put this in a bowl first because you need to mix it together before you put it into the ice cream bowl. So I will put all of my cream and my milk, my sugar, my maple syrup, my vanilla extract into the bowl, and I will whisk it. I think you're supposed to do it until the sugar dissolves, but I don't ever mix it that long. I just mix it until I feel like it's got a good consistency. And then I'm going to put it into my ice cream tub. Now this is a Cuisine Art ice cream maker. It makes 2 quarts of ice cream. So I put everything in, turn it on, and then I pour it into the ice cream bowl so that it doesn't like stick to the sides, because it's so cold it sometimes will stick. But once I pour that in, I will put the top on and get it going, and it will take about 20 minutes to freeze and make into ice cream. Alright, so once the ice cream is churning, I am going to make some yogurt. So the best way for me to do this is I'm going to make a quart of yogurt. And for every quart of yogurt, I do a 1/4 cup of yogurt starter. Basically, it's just other yogurt. So I put the 1/4 cup of yogurt into a quart jar, and I will fill the rest of it up with warmed milk. Now, I put the milk on the stove. I heat it up to a boil. As soon as it starts boiling, I take it off the heat, and we're gonna let it cool down to about 110 degrees. Now, I don't have a thermometer anymore. It got broken, so I am just kind of having to do this with my touch and just see. So bring it to a boil, and then let it cool back down where you can put your finger in there for at least 10 seconds. And then I am just going to skim off the top, get rid of the film that's on the top, and then pour it into the jar with the yogurt. You don't want to do it too hot because it kills off any of the bacteria, but you want it to be cool enough that it's going to feed the bacteria and turn into yogurt. Now, after you pour that in there, it has to be incubated. So I take a bean pot, and this is a bean pot that one of our friends made us, and he's no longer with us, but he used to watch some of my videos, and I don't know, we miss him. But it's kind of cool to have these pieces that he made around our house. So we take this yogurt and I put hot water in the bean pot, put it in the bean pot, and then I stick it in the oven that is off so it can incubate. And I think it has to stay around 110 degrees. I can't remember exactly, but this seems to work for me, and I can just put that in the oven and let it sit for like 6 or 8 hours. So I ended up taking it out right before I went to bed and popping it in the fridge, and you'll see in a little bit what it looks like. Ice cream is finished, and I just need to take it out and put it into a container so we can put it in the freezer. I just needed a lid, so really good. We had a little bit maybe that night, but mostly we had it the next night. Alright, so this is what the yogurt looks like. It's nice and thick and creamy and ready to go. And this is the next day, so it's actually my birthday. So I wanted to do some things that I like doing. So I canceled school for the kids. We homeschool. We canceled school and we went outside. Now, I don't want to say that I really like mulching everything. It just needs to be done in my flower garden so that all of the work that I did the other day to pull weeds wasn't wasted. So I wanted to put some mulch down. And while I am doing that, I wanted to play one of my favorite podcasts, which is Haunted Cosmos. You guys will have to tell me if you listen to them or not in the comment section below. I really enjoy that show.
Shepherds, which surrounded them on all sides. In those days, the world looked very different. The expanse of desert, the liquid blue, the bifurcation.
Now, I've been talking about this project that we've been working on, so I'm getting some wood to finish that up. I will not be showing you what that is in this video, but be sure to subscribe because you will be able to see this pretty cool project that's going on in the next video, I think, or the next video or the next. Now, my dad got me a really big wheelbarrow for my birthday, and I know that I'm getting old when you ask for a wheelbarrow so that I can do garden work and stuff. And this has been super helpful since we've had it, and it makes me happy because it takes my workload down a lot. Because what I was doing before was filling stuff up in 5-gallon buckets and carrying those buckets to a place and then dumping them, and like you just can't get as much in a bucket as you can in a wheelbarrow. So I'm really excited to have this, and we are going to go mulch some more so that we don't have to pull as many weeds. granted, this is August in East Tennessee. The humidity is so high and the heat is just awful. So I wanted to get that done first thing in the morning so that I wasn't like sweating completely. I was sweating, it didn't matter. But once I got that done enough, I wanted to go inside and sew. I have been wanting to sew for a while now and I just haven't had the chance to. So I made the moment to sew this time, and I wanted to sew a coin purse or a change purse to put my money and stuff in. I lost my wallet several months ago and I needed something to put my money in. I sewed this backwards, so I had to take everything apart and I haven't gotten back to it. So that is life sometimes. Now for my actual birthday, I guess you would call it my birthday cake, I ended up having a waffle with some of that homemade ice cream, some strawberries, and some maple syrup, and it was delicious. Yeah, sing it. Happy birthday to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you subscribe for more homemaking, homesteading, and holistic health videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.